Dear all, today we are going to discuss ecological succession. Ecological succession is the gradual and continuous change in the species composition and community structure over time in a particular area. Okay, and so today we are discuss mechanism of ecological succession and various other factors that affect ecological succession, along with types of succession. Okay? Uh, these are the objectives of today's lecture to study various types of ecological succession, and these are the learning outcome of today's lecture. Okay. So after completing discussion, a student to able to understand what is the primary succession, what is the secondary succession, what is the pioneer species, what is the climax community, what is the mechanism of succession. Okay, so student all understand all these content related to the succession. So first of all, we have to discuss that it is a natural process and gradual changes in the types of species that live in an area. Okay, and it can be either primary succession or secondary ecological succession. Okay, so the gradual replacement of one plant community by another through natural processes. Okay, this point keep in mind. It is a natural process. Okay, and through this natural process, the existing species or anywhere area. Okay, develop or change species over the time, and this process is called ecological succession. Okay, so that's why environment is always kept on changing over a period of time. Okay, that's why this phenomena has to be occur in any area. Okay, so if we talk about the variations, okay, so variations in climatic and physiological factors also affect ecological succession, and the activities of the species of the community themselves also affect the process of succession. Okay, so that's why we have to define the term ecological succession, that the observed process of change in the species, okay, or species structure or community structure, okay, of an ecological community over a period of time in any area, in a particular area. Okay, so this is very good definition. Uh, we can define the ecological succession. Okay, so it is a gradual change. Okay, nothing else. It is a gradual change, or as we know that ecosystem are constantly changing. Okay, so why this ecosystem are constantly changing? Because due to the succession, due to the ecological succession. Okay, so ecological succession is a gradual process, okay, of changes and replacement of the types of species in a community. Okay, and each new community makes it harder for the previous community to survive. Okay, that's why it is challenging task for each community, okay, which replaced to another community. And that's why the factors like climatic factors, physiological factors, activities of species of a community. Okay, so all these factors bring changes. Okay, in the existing community, which is sooner or later replaced by the another community. Okay, so this process is called succession. Okay, so during this process, continue and successive communities develop one after another over the same area. Okay, so that's why the succession has various phases. Okay, so until the terminal final community. Okay, so the terminal final community, which is the pioneer species, which is the initial species which develop in an any where land. Okay, there where there is no community is there. Okay, so this is pioneer species. Okay, when it replaced by the final or permanent community. Okay, so that's why the term used the climax community. Okay, so that's why the occurrence of definite sequence of community over a period of time in the same area is known as ecological succession. Okay, so in any area we have to observe in any time scale. Okay, so definitely it would change after a certain time scale. Okay, so that's why the cover flora fauna is not same always. Okay, it may change due to the ecological succession. Okay, so that's why succession is a unidirectional progressive series of changes, okay, which leads to the establishment of a related stable community. Okay, so the aim of the succession is to establish a relative stable community. Okay, so this is the aim of the process of succession. Okay, and if we talk about the types, so there are two main types of succession: primary succession and secondary succession. Okay, as we have to discuss in previous class, the primary succession occur where there is no vegetation cover, there is no flora, there is no fauna. Okay, it is bare land, it is rocks. Okay, so because here the vegetation or biodiversity develop first time. Okay, so that's why, because the term is first time developed community. That's why this ecological succession is called primary succession. Okay, so primary succession, that's why begin in a place without any soil. Okay, even you think about that, there is no soil, but it develop. Okay, how it develop? Okay, because when there is a weathering of rock is starting. Okay, the primary level of vegetation has to be started. Okay, like lichens, mosses. Okay, and this type of succession occur at the sides of volcanoes. Okay, and after the landslide. Okay, after even due to the flooding. Okay, where there is no vegetation cover is there, and start with the arrival of living things. Okay, so this is the point. Okay, it starts with the arrival of living things, like lichens that do not need soil to survive. Okay, so the first community which begins in any bare land, in any rock, is called pioneer species. Okay, why pioneer? Because it baseline or to start a structure of community. Okay, and primary succession, so the soil start to form as lichens and the forces of weather. Okay, so due to the forces of weather, the erosion. Okay, both process. Okay, so the term used weathering of rocks and erosion helps break down rocks. Okay, into the smaller pieces, so which finally convert into the soil. Okay, so the when lichens dies, okay, they again decompose and adding small amount of organic matter to the rock. Okay, that makes and convert the soil. Okay, and gradually increase the fertility of soil over time. Okay, so so what happens? The simple plant die. Okay, adding more organic material. Okay, and the soil layer become more and more thickens. Okay, initially there is very thin layer of soil, but after the recycling process. Okay, it become gradually increase in their thickness. Okay, and the grasses now wildflowers and other plants begin to take over. Okay, and these plants die and they add more nutrients to the soil. Okay, that's why they overcome by the other species. Okay, which can now able to survive at that place, like shrubs and small trees. Okay, can survive now because the soil layer become thick as compared to the previous one. Okay, which is the starting phase. Okay, where there is only the lichen is there. So that's why then what happened? Now the some fauna species also entered into that area. Okay, so the insects, small birds, mammals have that. So what was once bare rock now the support variety of life. Okay, so this is the beauty of ecological succession. Okay, so the bare land convert into the rich place. Okay, now has a variety of life. So, an example of an area in which a community has never lived before would be a new lava. Okay, or rock from volcanoes that makes a new island. Okay, you have to see that, and this is the place. Okay, where the this plant grow first time. Okay, so this is the primary ecological succession. Okay, now, what happened? Generally, it begins in a place without any soil. Okay, as we have to discuss here, like uh, sites of a volcano. Okay, so this point we have to already discuss. Okay, so like you have to see that this is the and you see that this place now have a variety, have a small flowering plant species. Okay, you have to see that. So this is due to the ecological succession, and this kind of succession is called primary succession. Okay, and the species which develop first time in area like that, this is called pioneer species. Okay, so what happened when you could see that in this figure, when the lichen die, they decompose, okay, by the decomposers and adding more amount of organic matter to the rock to make soil, okay, and now the simple plants like mosses, okay, so lichen replaced by the mosses, okay, and fern can grow on this new soil. Okay, so what happened when the mosses and fern start to grow, the lichen become disappear. Okay, because the mosses and fern dominate over the mosses, over the lichen. Okay, so that's why the simple plant die, okay, and adding more organic material, okay, which is support the new life, new plants, and the soil layer thickens, and grasses and other plants begin to take over. Okay, so now these plants die. Okay, so this process take hundreds of years. Okay, it is not a fast process. It is a gradual change. Okay, so that's why they add more nutrient to the soil. Okay, so but it definitely take time. Okay, and the shrubs, trees can survive now on this soil. Okay, so there are several cycle. Okay, done over the area. So now the insect, small bird, and mammals can now begin to move in. Okay? And what was earlier only here to now support a variety of life. So this figure clearly indicate that what happened. Okay, so you have to see that. Okay, there are various phases. Okay, this one phase, second, third, fourth, fifth. Okay, you have to see that the pioneer species now released by the climax community. Okay, so you have to see that lichen. Okay, then lichen disappear, mosses fern appear, then mosses fern disappear when the shrubs or a small tree and a small flowering plant appear. Okay, when the medium-sized tree has to develop. Okay, so now the large-sized tree has to be developed. Okay, which is now the developed into the climax community. Okay, so when the ecosystem has to be stable and the stability increase. Okay, so now this can remain until the next phase or until the second successor started. Okay, so that's why this is a very good example of primary succession. Okay, so you have to see that in this figure also explain the process. Okay, you have to see that this is the bare rock. Okay, in which there is no soil is there. Okay, now the lichen has to be developed, and before the lichen, due to the weathering of rock, due to the erosion, okay, so the very thin layer of soil has to be developed, which can support lichens. Okay, now the mosses and fern has to be developed. Okay, small shrubs, herbs, small flowering plant, then the small trees. Okay, then the large tree has to be developed. Okay, so this is the figure showing the process of primary succession. Now this figure also showing the primary succession. Okay, you have to see that this is a beach. Okay, and at the beach there is no vegetation covering there. Okay, but after a certain time, okay, the pioneer species has to be developed. Okay, you have to see that this is small grasses. Okay, now the shrub community has to be developed. Now the pine tree has to be developed. Now oak wood tree has to be developed. Okay, now the beech maple forest has to be developed. Okay, so you have to see that gradually the soil layer has to be increased. The thickness of soil layer has to be increased. Okay, so this is okay, and the it depends on the location. Okay, so which types of the pioneer community, which type of the climate community. Okay, what type of flora is there, what type of fauna is there. Okay, so it depends on the location, climate. Okay, and the other physical factors. Now the secondary succession. So the secondary succession begin in a place which is already has soil and was once the home of a living organism. Okay, so this is the difference. Okay, so if soil is already there, eh, like the after the primary succession, the biodiversity has to be developed. Okay, but due to the some reason, okay, due to the some natural calamities, due to the forest fire, due to the floods, due to the drought, okay, this community has to be destroyed. Okay, so if at that place, if it is developed again, the vegetation cover, okay, and the organism move into that place, then the this place and the process of ecological succession at that place defined as a secondary succession. Okay, and if we compare both of them, it takes the primary succession takes time because at the area where there is no soil, so the formation of soil take time. Okay, but secondary succession, because here there is soil is already there, so it occur faster as compared to the primary succession, and has a different pioneer species than primary succession. Okay, like after forest fire, the vegetation cover has to be developed. Okay, the ecosystem has to be developed. Okay, this is called secondary succession. Okay, and the climax community, as we have to discuss that a stable group of plants and animals that is the end result of the successional process is called climax community. Okay, or the stable community. Okay, and does not always means victory. Okay, it depends on the climate, it depends on the location. Okay, it depends on the there is semi-arid region, there is tropical region, temperate region. Okay, desert. Okay, so it depends on the climate. Okay, so that's why grasses in prairies is a climate community. Cacti in desert is a climate community. So it is not always there. The victory is a climate community. Okay, so yes, it is true. Victory is climate community, but it depends on the location. Okay, it depends on the area. It depends on the climatic factors. And the second succession is the process of re-stabilization, okay, of biodiversity, re-stabilization of the ecosystem. Okay, that is follows a disturbance in an area where life has formed an ecosystem. Okay, so this is called secondary succession. And the secondary succession occurs on a surface where an ecosystem has previously existed. Okay, so it is now clear that what is primary succession, what is secondary succession. So it is a process by which the one community replaces another community which has been partially or totally destroyed. Okay, so sometimes it is partially destroyed and replaced by the another community. Sometimes it will totally destroy and replaced by the another community. But this is called secondary succession. Might be by natural processes like floods, earthquake. Okay, so when an existing community has been cleared by any type of disturbance, okay, even it may be natural, it may be man-made sometime. So such as a fire, cyclone, and the soil remain intact, the area begin to return to its natural community. That's why it take less time as compared to the primary succession, because these habitat previously supported life, and the secondary succession begins. Okay. So you have to see that in this figure, there is already climate forest is there. Okay, as you have to see in this figure, which is look like a cycle. Okay, and due to the disturbance, it destroy the forest cover, destroy. Okay, and now what happened due to any disturbance, either natural or man-made. Okay, This vegetation cover, like in this figure, you see that due to the forest fire, all the vegetation cover has to be destroyed. Okay, now again it start to develop grasses, shrubs, small tree, then big trees. Okay, so this process, as you could see that in this cycle, is called secondary succession. Okay, so this is very good example of secondary succession. Okay, so as you could see that this is a cycle process. Okay, so the climate community always not there. Due to any disturbance, it may destroy and again develop into the stable community, climax community. And why does ecological succession occur? Because it is a process of life for plants and other living organisms. Okay, because organisms alter soil structure and the species community constantly change over a period of time. Okay, so that's why it is a natural phenomenon, nothing else. Okay, as you know that it is a process of life of a plant and animal. Okay, and the living things. Okay, and succession will continue until the environmental reaches its final stage. Okay, so it is essential point. Okay, so it is a gradual change. Okay, but when it reaches to the climate community, it remain forever until any natural calamities is there, any man-made calamities is there. Okay, but it is a climate community. Okay, it shows that it cannot replace easily by the other plant. Okay, because these community are the dominant over the other community, other plant community. Okay, so as you can see that in this figure, that this is a very good example of primary ecological succession. Okay, that we have to discuss here. You can see that barrow, lichens, mosses, herbs, shrubs, weeds, grasses, shrubs, pine trees. Okay, immature oaks, then finally oaks, mature oaks. Okay, black walnut, maples, tulip, poplars, beaches. Okay, so this is here is the three stages: pioneer stage, intermediate stage, climax stage. Okay, but when it achieved to the climax community. Okay, so it takes hundreds of years. Okay, it is not a period that within certain years it may develop into the climax community. Okay, it is not like that. Okay, it takes hundreds of years. So how ecological succession take place? So the succession will continue until the environment reaches its final stage. Okay, that is called climax community. Okay, as you can see that in this figure. Okay, this look like um, a triangle. Okay, because initially there is no vegetation cover. Okay, but as we have to discuss that primary succession, secondary succession. The difference in the time period. Okay, but the process of development of the community are same. Okay, why same? Because there is only change in the private succession. There is no soil has to be developed and gradually increase in the thickness, while in the secondary soil is already there. Okay, so that's why the gap in the time period. Okay, but you can see that the community of plant and other are same. Okay, so the climate community is a mature, stable community. That is the final stage of ecological succession, and this type of community remains the same throughout the time. If it is not disturbed, okay. So this is the point. If it is not disturbed, okay, either by the natural calamities, okay, or man-made, like you have to see that due to the cutting of trees, okay, which is called deforestation. Okay, so deforestation is a man-made phenomena which destroy the uh, uh, climax community. Okay, so a stable group of plant and animal which is end result of the succession process. Okay, and does not always means victories, as we have to discuss that. Okay, so the cacti like in the desert. Okay, are the example of climax community, and grasses in the field are the example of climax community. So it totally depends on the uh, climate and the geographical location. Okay, altitude, okay, latitude of the area. So these are the various climax community. Okay, so you can see that. Okay, like in the grasses. Okay, uh, shrubs. Okay, herbs. Okay, small trees, large trees. Okay, so all these are the climax community. Okay, but the location or the climatic condition of each area are different. Okay, you can see that desert in the first picture is desert. Okay, so due to the desert, only the they support the xerophytes. Okay, so here xerophytes are the climate community. Okay, this is uh, jungle cover. There is a grassland is present. Okay, so it totally depend on the climate. Okay, latitude, altitude, or geographical area. So what are the physical factors that determine the types of community? Okay. The two main physical factors that determine the nature of community that develop in an area, okay, are temperature and amount of rainfall. Okay, so we know that the temperature of each area are differ. Okay, it is not always that the temperature are same in all ecological area, all geographical area. It is different to different area. Okay, and the amount of rainfall is also different. Okay, as you know that on the basis of amount of rainfall, there is tropical region, temperate region, desert, okay, semi-arid region. Okay, so this is on the basis of amount of rainfall and the type of soil. So now, what are the threats to succession? Okay, so because it is a natural phenomenon. Okay, but this natural phenomenon can affect by certain threats. Okay, so like the grasses that move in as a pioneer species are often thought as weeds. So the subsequent growth of shrubs are considered undesirable bush. Okay, so so initially develop pioneer species. Okay, so sometimes it thought that it is a weed. Okay, so but it is a pioneer species which is essential to convert into the intermediate and the climax community. Okay, but without these intermediate stages, the disturbed habitat can't return to the forest. Okay, so this is the point. Okay, if this pioneer species has to be destroyed, it can't develop into the stable community, into the climax community. So that's why the pioneer phase, intermediate phase, is essential component of the process of succession. Okay. So how do human affect ecological succession? Okay, so definitely human affect ecological succession. Okay, which is a natural process, and so clearing the land for garden. Okay, okay, you see that the land, the pioneer species has to be clean over the soil, over the land. Okay, for the development of um, artificial ecosystem. Okay, and preparing the soil for planting is a type of major external event that radically restructure and disrupt a previously stabilized ecosystem. Okay, so this disturbance may immediate begins a process of ecological succession again. Okay, because the cover or the pioneer cover is to be destroyed. Okay, for the clearing the land for garden. Okay, so it immediately has to be start to convert in again into the uh, secondary ecological succession. Okay, but now it take more time as compared to the previous one. So does ecological succession ever stop? Okay. So the over a long period of time, the climate condition of the ecosystem is bound to change. Okay, when it reaches to the climate or stable community. Okay, now it because the stable community, the climate community, okay, cannot be replaced naturally. Okay, due to the calamites, natural or man-made. Okay, it may destroy, and again the cycle started as a secondary succession. So no ecosystem has existed or will remain unchanged over a geological time scale. Okay, because there is a natural calamites is there. Okay. Now, what is the mechanism of ecological succession? As you can see that in this figure, uh, In this way, we can see that the whole process of ecological succession is a complex process, okay, and completed through a number of sequential steps, okay, uh, and each step begins in sequentially manner, okay. So for the first time, this process proposed by the uh, scientist Killiemans. Okay, so this is called Killiemans concept. Okay, which shows the sequential phase of ecological succession. Okay, which is also called mechanism of ecological succession, and the process of succession is completed through a series of sequential steps. Okay, so the first step is mutation. Okay, so mutation, what is mutation? So mutation is the process, okay, where the succession begins with the development of bare area. Okay, so when the development of bare area has to be started, this process is called mutation. Okay, and bare area means without any form of life. Okay, either plant, either animal. Okay, so there is no organism is there, there is no flora, there is no fauna is there. Okay, so mutation is the essential step for the development of ecological succession, for the begins of ecological succession. So the area may be developed due to several causes such as landslides, erosion, deposition, or other catastrophic events. Okay, so the cause of mutation may be topographic, okay, climatic or biotic. Okay, any types of cause um, can begin mutation. Okay, so topographic means due to the soil erosion, okay, by gravity, okay, floods, okay, water, wind erosion, the existing community may disappear, and other cause may be deposition of sand over the soil, okay, landslide, and volcanic activity, and so these all factors which related to the soil and soil cover comes under the topographic factor. Okay, so the topographic factor uh, 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 can initiate nudation, and the second factor which can initiate mutation is climatic. Okay, so climatic like glacier, okay, dry period, okay, drought, and storm, okay, frost, fires. So all these which is related to the climate change, okay, destroy the community. Okay, so the topography factor destroy the community, climatic factor destroy the community, and the third one is biotech. Okay, so biotech factor in which sense? So the man is most important agent responsible for destruction of community, destruction of forest, destruction of grassland, for the industry, for the agriculture, for the housing, okay, for the any developmental in the name of developmental project. So main comes under the biotech sector, which can destroy the existing or climax community. Okay, and the it also include the disease, okay, epidemics like due to the fungal disease, all the vegetation cover has to be destroyed. Due to the virus, all the animal community, all the plant community, all the flora fauna has to be destroyed. Okay, so so that's why the it may be man-made or it may be epidemics. Okay, so these factors comes under the biotech factors. Okay, so the these three factors, topographic, climatic, and biotic factor has to be start mutation. Okay, which is the essential phase of the ecological succession. Okay, now the second phase is invasion or migration. Okay, and this invasion and migration is the successful establishment of species in a bare area. Okay, so in a bare area, the invasion is necessary, migration is necessary. So the species reaches a new site from any other area, like the seed has to be dispersed, the spore has to be dispersed, and other propagules has to be entered into this area. Okay, okay. So this process is known as migration or invasion. Okay, which is brought by the air, water. Okay, so this is called invasion and migration, which is also the essential step which helps to development of succession. And the third process is establishment. Okay, and establishment for the establishment, another term used is. Okay, so after reaching to a new area, the process of successful establishment of a species as a result of adjustment with the condition of prevailing, there is known as SSS. Okay, so establishment is essential part, because if a seed has to be entered into this area, okay, if it will not develop, it will not convert into the plant. Okay, spore cannot be developed. Okay, so the community cannot be entered into the intermediate or climax phase. That's why establishment is another essential phase of the succession. Okay, so in plant, after migration seed propagules germinate, seedling grow. Okay, and adult start to be reproduced. Only a few of them are capable of doing this under primitive harsh condition, because there is harsh condition, there is no favorable condition in there. Okay, so thus most of them disappear. Okay, so the few of them has to be established. Okay, so this process is called establishment or ESS. Okay, so ESS is considered to be complete if the plant is able to sexually reproduce in the given area. As a result of ESS, the individual of species become established in the area. Okay. Now, now the fourth phase is aggregation. So after successful establishment of species as a result of reproduction, the individual of species increase in number as compared to the earlier one. There are large number of individual of species that have aggregated in the given area. Okay, so this is called aggregation. And now the fifth phase, competition. Okay, and coaction. So after aggregation of a large number of individual of species at the limited place, there develops a competition. So competition has to be started now. Okay, either interspecific competition or interspecific competition. Okay, and competition is mainly for space and nutrition, and individual of species affect each other life in various ways. Okay, and this is called coaction. So the competition and coaction results in the survival of a fit individual and the elimination of unfit individual. Okay, this is natural phenomena from the ecosystem, and a species with a wide reproduction capacity and ecological amplitude only will survive. Okay, now the sixth phase has to be started, reaction. Okay, so the mechanism of modification of environment through the influence of living organism present on it is known as reaction. So as a result of the reaction, changes take place in soil, water and light condition, and temperature and many other factors has to be affected. Okay, so an organism responds to this factor, so this is called reaction. And overall, all these process, okay, uh, affect the uh, development of climate community. Okay, so due to all these, the environment is modified, becoming unsuitable for the existing community, which sooner or later replaced by the another community. Okay, that's why it is a gradual change. Okay, so now finally stabilization is there, and development of climax species for the stable community. So finally there occur a stage in the process when the final terminal community become more or less stabilized for a long period of time, and it can maintain itself in equilibrium. Okay, this is the important things. Okay, if it in equilibrium with the environment. Okay, equilibrium with the other biotic or abiotic factors. Okay, so this final community is not replaced easily and known as climax community, and the stage as climax stage. Okay, so it was Clement who used to term climax to describe the idealized endpoint of succession. That's why this is called Clement. Clement process of succession. Okay, you use the term climax first time, and the climax community is in equilibrium with its environment and represent a steady state of species composition, community structure, and now the energy flow has to be started. Okay, so this process is called succession. Okay, so the whole sequence of communities that replace one another from beginning till the climax stage in the given area. Okay, is called SERA. SERA. The succession process involves several stages, each stage having characteristic organism together with their environment, and each organism develop is called serial stage. Okay, so there are various serial stages there, which ultimately reach to the climax community. So the serial community is an intermediate stage of ecological succession advancing toward the climax community. In many cases, more than one serial stage is there. Okay, until the climax condition has to be achieved. Okay, so this point you can remember, and we already discussed that pioneer. So the first species that colonized the bare area, okay, in the beginning of succession is called pioneer or primary community or primary colonizer. Okay, so the primary species are microbes, lichens, mosses, fern. Okay, this is the references. Now you have to attempt quiz. So first question is natural gradual changes in the type of species that live in an area can be primary or secondary. Okay, so this process is called succession. Okay? It may be primary succession or secondary succession. So the option D is correct. And the primary succession start with the arrival of living things such as lichens that do not need soil to survive is called pioneer species. Okay, so in the primary succession, the pioneer species is lichens. Okay, so option A is correct. And the succession begins in place that already has soil and was once the home of living organism. Okay, so if there is soil is already there, this place is home of living organism. So definitely this is the secondary succession, and the correct option is D. And stable group of plant and animal that is the end result of succession process are called climax community. Okay, so this is it is now clear that what is climax community, why what is pioneer stage, what is seedal stage, and primary succession begin in a place without any soil. Okay, so it is due to the any sites of volcanoes, at the site of landslide, site of flooding. Okay, so option B is correct. And the but essential component is that there is no soil. Okay, if there is soil, it is a secondary succession. And physical factors they determine the nature of community which develop in any area. So obviously the temperature and amount of rainfall often decide the types of community that has to be developed in that area. So the option C is correct, both of them. So thank you everyone.